Like the government has given strict criteria. If you're going to be above 60, you're eligible. Otherwise, we have a strict criteria for 10 criteria. Basically, you're supposed to have, I mean, if you have chronic diseases, which has been there for a long period of time, heart problems, diabetes for more than 10 years, diabetes with hypertension, some kind of end organ damage, CKD, liver disease, those kind of patients can be vaccinated. I'll just share the whole guideline across to you, those 10 criteria. Your doctor will decide whether you fit into the criteria.
Okay, so who can take the vaccine? So criteria, whatever you mentioned, and along with the age, that depends as of
Yes,
now.
yes. Except for those who are pregnant and lactating, which is unlikely to be above 45. We hardly have people getting pregnant above 45. So except for pregnant and lactating women, everybody above 45 who falls into the criteria can get the vaccine.
Okay, is it required to get a fitness certificate before I get vaccinated? If so, where do I get it?
You don't need a fitness certificate if you're above 60, like, with wherever you're going to get the vaccine, there they will check your vitals. If there is a doubt, they will ask for it. Otherwise, it is not done usually. At Kaveri, we have a doctor sitting in the vaccination center who and their nurse checks the vitals, and then the doctor goes through everything. Between 45 and 60, a doctor has to certify that you fall into the criteria. If you're above 60, you can straight walk in. If we have a doubt, we will just ask you for a clearance. Otherwise, it's basically anybody can walk in and get vaccinated. If you're between 45 and 60, your doctor has to say that you have this problem, so you need to get vaccinated.
Where can I get vaccinated?
As of now, only in the approved hospitals, either government or private. So it's not given at the factory sites or any kind of, occupational service sites, etc. As of now, it's only in the hospital.
And what is the recommended dosage?
There are two doses, 4 weeks apart. Look at the hand.
What
Yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah. What precautions I need to take after receiving the vaccine?
Basically, most of us will develop some pain at the vaccine site, low-grade fever, body pains. So these are not major problems. The only major problem is some kind of an anaphylaxis, which is an allergic response to the vaccine immediately after vaccination. So we mandate the patient to stay in the vaccine site for half an hour. By half an hour, generally, if there is going to be an allergic manifestation, it will come forth. If the patient is fine by half an hour, generally he can go back home. If there is some body pains, tiredness and fever, you can just take a paracetamol. If it is anything beyond that, if you find anything unusual, contact us.
Thank you, doctor. Is it mandatory to take the COVID-19 vaccine?
I wouldn't say mandatory. It is something which we suggest you do it. It's for your own good and it's for the good for the community. So nobody is going to push you. Nobody is going to say that you don't have a choice. You always have a choice, but it's better for your own health.
Okay. And how will we know if COVID-19 vaccines are safe?
How will you know? If it's not safe, we won't give it to you.
Okay. So will COVID-19 vaccine provide long-term protection?
What?
Will COVID-19 vaccine provide long-term
protection? See, basically, we don't know. The infection has been around with us for a year. What we know from the infection is majority of them have at least immunity for 6 months. This is based upon checking your titers and stuff. And you need more time to say whether they get reinfected or not. As of now, we know it is fairly uncommon to get reinfected. Similarly, with the vaccine, we know at this point of time, you're at least protected for 6 months. Whether you need a booster shot after that, whether you need a booster shot for strain variation, we don't know at this point of time. So what we are saying is you're at least protected for 6 months time. As we get more evidence, we will know whether it provides long-term protection or not.
Okay, thank you, doctor. So will the vaccines introduced in India be as effective as the ones introduced in other countries?
Yes. See, you all have to understand that there's something called efficacy, which is what everybody is talking about. Efficacy is the percentage of patients who develop some kind of an immune response. And vaccination for an individual is always absolute. For example, either I get an immunity or I don't get an immunity. Whether it's 60%, 90% or 70%, that's for the community per se. For an individual, it's always absolute. Either I have the immunity or I don't have the immunity. So only if the majority of the population get vaccinated, there is going to be some kind of benefit with it. So simply said, be it 60, 70 or 80 or 90, the effect for the individuals in the community will depend upon the percentage of uptake among the community members. You got it. Only when the uptake is quite high, herd immunity will come in, and even if somebody who doesn't have immunity may survive the viral infection.
Okay, doctor. What are the benefits of getting vaccinated?
You will definitely not get a severe disease. You won't go into the ICU. You will not be ventilated.
How quickly could COVID-19 vaccine stop the pandemic?
What we see in US and Europe is it started coming down now. So which is within 1.5 months of starting the vaccination, the pandemic peak is crossed, it's in the down peak. So a month or two into the vaccination, there can be a big difference. But again, it depends upon the uptake, number of people getting vaccinated, and the speed with which you vaccinate.
What type of COVID-19 vaccines are being developed and how would they work?
There are several types. So here, to put it simply, if you have a problem in the computer industry, so you ask people to develop software. So softwares can be different to assess the same problem. And if you give it to four companies will produce different kind of software. But the problem sorted out will be the same. The same is what is happening with COVID-19. So we have different kinds of vaccine. Like for example, the virus can be inactivated. Whatever the same virus can be inactivated, it can be introduced into the body to produce immune response. The part of the virus, like for example, a protein part, you can have something like which mimics it, and that can be sent into the body to produce immune response. You can have a different virus. You can change the genome and put it into the body. You can send particles, like for example, the genetic material, and introduce into the body that can produce the immune response. So there are several varieties, but the final part is immune response, which is going to be the same thing.
So can vaccination be administered for people who have had or have COVID-19 already?
Yes. Basically, because we still don't know about the long-term, how long the immunity lasts. So at this point of time, without information, it is going to be difficult. And also we have a big subgroup of people who never tested. So we really don't know whether they've had COVID or not. So Government of India has said that if you have had COVID-19, wait for a month. Post 1 month, you can get vaccinated. The simple reason being, when we're giving a vaccine, we are targeting several proteins on the vaccine surface. So the immunity may be multi-pronged rather than against a single thing. So which means if there is strain variation also, these vaccines can be more effective. That's basically the logistic, but we are not sure.
What are the most common side effects after getting a COVID-19 vaccine?
Pain at the vaccine site.
Only that, doctor? Okay. Can you spread COVID after being vaccinated?
What study but take it larger numbers when the person.
Doctor, your voice is not clear.
Stop.
Doctor, your voice is not clear.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah. See, the trial which was done on the COVID-19 vaccines were not powered to see whether it decreases the spread. So we don't know whether it decreases spread or not. But if a large number of chunk gets populated, spread will go down automatically.
Okay, how to register for COVID-19 vaccination on CoWIN 2.0 portal.
Have you have to use your phone. You can make up to 4 registration in the same phone. You will get an OTP. Through that you have to go through it. It's a fairly simple process. If you want, I can ask somebody to demonstrate to you.
Okay, doctor. What are the documents essential to bring while coming for the vaccination? Doctor, we can't hear you. Sorry, we're not able to hear you. No, doctor, you're still not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible now.
Yeah. Aadhaar card, PAN card, passport, driving license. I suggest you register in the CoWIN app before you come for vaccination. That itself you can actually upload your original document.
Okay. What is the cost for this vaccination, and can common public take it in government hospitals as well?
Yes, you will have to register in hospital free. Am I audible?
No, doctor, you're actually.
Am I audible now?
Yes, it's fine now.
Okay. Hospitals it's free of cost. Private centers it's 250.
Okay, which COVID-19 vaccines are licensed in India?
As from the vaccines which are one is the Covax Shield.
What is the dose schedule of both the vaccines?
Both the vaccines, 2 doses, 1 month apart.
And how long I will remain protected after vaccination?
I think we answered this question. As of now, we know up to 6 months at least. We don't know whether the protection extends after that.
Okay. Do I need to use the mask, other COVID appropriate precautions after receiving the vaccine?
Yes, because unless a majority of population gets vaccinated, you won't have herd immunity. And no vaccine produces 100% protection. So some people among you may not have immunity. To protect that person, all of you will have to wear the mask. Once the uptake of the vaccination crosses 70-80%, then you can throw away your mask. And that's not going to be possible because as of now, we are giving it as limited indication and we are not going to vaccinate the children. So it will never cross that number. So for some time, we'll have to use our mask.
Okay. So in how many days will the vaccination create an adequate immune response and protection? So this is again 6 months or
2 weeks after the second dose. So the immune response will start by 2 weeks after the first dose. It will peak by around 6 weeks. To stay high for roughly around 4 to 6 months. Beyond that, we don't know. It may stay for a longer time. We are not sure at this point of time.
okay. Does vaccination protect against newer strains, mutated virus of SARS-CoV-2?
Whenever anybody devises the vaccine, they just target multiple antigen on the viral surfaces. So minor mutations, these vaccines should handle. If it's going to be a major strain variation, there may be a problem.
Does the vaccine provide herd immunity?
Can you come again?
Does this vaccine provide herd immunity?
Yes, it will provide herd immunity only when a large group of population, like around 70-80% should take the vaccine, then herd immunity will come.
Okay. What medication should be avoided before taking COVID-19 vaccine, and for how long?
There is no contraindication for medication.
So, if I suffer from HTN, DM, CKD, and heart disease and lipid disorders, etc., can I safely take this vaccine?
In you should take the vaccine. These are people who require vaccine.
Okay, if I had COVID infection and I was treated, why should I receive the vaccine now? Again, it's a repeat, but if people think that way, what is your...
We don't want a reinfection, that's why we want you to take the vaccine. Am I audible?
Yes, doctor. Is it important for me to receive the same vaccine during second dose?
Yes, yes.
Okay, doctor. From my side, the questions are now complete. So I'll just open the question answer session to the public now. So the question is which, hello doctor,
Please go ahead.
vaccine makes vaccine or COVID?
Can you come again? It's not clearly audible.
They are asking which COVID, I mean, the vaccine is administered in India or Chennai rather, Covaxin or Covishield?
Both. Chennai.
If I'm 45 plus, but no disease history or chronic diseases, so they are not eligible for this vaccine.
No.
If we have a viral fever or typhoid fever, after how much time should they get vaccinated? It is any viral fever or typhoid, how many months later they can get vaccinated?
Am I not audible?
No, doctor.
Not audible. 2 weeks.
Okay. As a frequent traveler and at the age below 45 and have no issues, is it recommended to take vaccine?
I would recommend it for everybody, but government has not recommended it, so we'll have to wait.
Any home remedies to subsidize the side effects of vaccine, if any? Doctor, you're not audible. No, doctor. Yeah. No. No, doctor, you're not audible.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Am I audible now?
Yes,
Am I
doctor.
audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Frequent traveler was completed. Okay, what would be the condition of people age up to 45 years? So,
I'm not able to see that. What could be the?
for people age up to 45 years.
Up to 45 years, you cannot get vaccinated. Even if you're immunosuppressed, you are not allowed to. We'll have to wait for the next guidance to come.
Kids are not allowed.
No kids are not allowed. Less than 18 not allowed. Pregnant women not allowed. Lactating women not allowed. Less than 45 not allowed.
So when they're coming for these injections, what is that? I mean, they should have complete a meal and then they should have lot of water is what we came to know.
The reason why we say is some people can have a pain shock. Adults don't take that many injections. So when you give a jab, they can have pain and that can stimulate some giddiness. To prevent that, we want you to be hydrated well. So no vaccination during fasting days.
Okay, doctor. Thank you. People having wheezing issues due to dust allergy for long period, do they need to take vaccine no matter what the age is?
Yes, yes. But the point is, as of now, only if you fall into the other criteria, you'll get it.
Okay. Just done. Are we protected from COVID, or only after second dose we are protected from this COVID?
4 weeks after the second dose, your protection seems to be good.
Not the same question. They're asking which one is the better, COVID Covaxin or COVID Shield.
Both are similar. As of now, what we need to know is, for any individual, it is either yes or no. So for you and me, it doesn't make any difference. For the community, any vaccine is more than 50% efficacy makes a difference. So any vaccine, as long as a lot of people take it, it works.
Okay. So will the vaccine help with the new spike in India?
Well, we want to vaccinate everybody fast just to prevent that.
Gap of dose increase from 4 weeks to 12-week lead to better efficacy as per COVID Shield is concerned. This is based on some news report.
Yeah. This is based upon a very small trial. So as of now, we are not changing the recommendation because the data is very small. Second, we may be having a second spike. So we want to vaccinate people fast. So as of now, it is only 4 weeks. You may delay it by probably few days. Beyond that, government may not give you the second dose.
Okay, doctor, since your voice was not audible when I asked about the side effects, so people are interested. Oh, what is the side effect? You could just.
Commonest side effect is pain at the vaccine site. Next commonest will be low-grade fever. Fever usually stays for 2 or 3 days. A lot of people have cramps. Some people can have some kind of a swelling at the injection site, some vesiculation, redness. Rarely, 1 or 2 may have lymph node at the axilla, which also disappears. Tiredness, mild giddiness. Everything settles in a few days' time.
Doctor, your recommendation for the people having sinus issues with regard to getting the vaccination?
Please take your vaccine.
The vaccination is a type of vaccina wherein the virus is injected in controlled manner. So we develop the antibody and immune to ourselves. The vaccination approved in India is of the above process? Is the question.
No. There are several ways it goes in. We have 2 vaccines in India. One is a live viral vector vaccine. It is the virus is there, but the virus cannot replicate. It cannot divide inside your body. It goes in, infects the cell, so body's immune response gets activated. It doesn't divide in your body. Next comes an inactivated virus. This is a virus which has gone through several stages and has become practically useless. It cannot cause an infection, which is given an immune response is produced. Both the vaccines do not divide inside your body.
Yes, as you're saying, after vaccination, only face mask to be continued or social distancing and sanitizing to be continued as well?
All 3. Now we know after 1 year that majority of spread happens through air. So unless you're in very close quarters, sanitation may not make a major difference, but definitely social distancing, masking, along with sanitation in a close quarters will help.
I'm 44 years and 10 months. Am I eligible for the vaccine?
Wait for 2 months.
What are all the pre-existing diseases allowable for COVID vaccine for 45 plus?
I can send this because I haven't by-hearted it, so I can just tell you. If you have a liver problem, kidney problem, diabetes for 10 years, diabetes with hypertension, heart problem, etc., etc. I'll send you the list.
Sure, doctor. For which type of patients only 1 dose is to be taken and second one is not needed? Just to reaffirm, for a patient on dialysis, is it true that only 1 dose is to be given and second one is not to be administered?
As of now, everybody will get 2 doses. Even in recovered patient, government has recommended 2 doses. These recommendations can be amended or may be amended after the trials. We are awaiting a couple of major trial reports this month. After that, a lot of changes may happen. As of now, everybody will receive 2 doses 1 month apart.
Okay, I'm taking Siddha medicines regularly. Whether is it advisable for taking the vaccine now?
I don't know because I have not read about Siddha medicine, so I can't answer about that.
Do we have any food restrictions post-COVID vaccine?
No.
Can a senior citizen get any complications after the vaccine? That is after
Like every senior or junior, everybody gets the same complication. The tolerability only varies. So take care of your senior citizens much more. So basically, because the fever also may make them very weak and tired. So that's the reason we make sure they're looked after. We ask them to come to the center, we vaccinate, we give them a call later just to make sure they're fine. So vaccine side effects do not vary based upon the age, but the tolerance may vary as you become aged, as you become older and older.
So any restrictions to on the alcohol intake after taking the vaccine?
See, if you have binge drinking habits and quite a bit of smoking, both of these things reduce the immune response. So avoid binge drinking for a couple of weeks after the vaccination. Taking small quantities may not have any harm.
The certificate on vaccination, it will be forwarded to their email IDs, doctor. How is it?
Yeah. I'll ask somebody to, yes. See, there were some issues with the certificates with the COVID-1 app. Now it's all getting sorted out. So once you get vaccinated, the certificates, you can download it yourself from a particular source. I will ask them to send that across to you. You don't even need to come here. It's like they had made it very comprehensive. Only thing is the load has become too much. So our software is not able to handle it. So it's all getting rectified.
This vaccine can protect us for 6 months. So after 6 months, do we need to take another, vaccination again?
Maybe, not yet. We are not very sure yet, but there is a possibility.
Can I go for vaccine if I have asthma since long time?
Yes, you should.
How much time will it take to get antibodies developed in the body after taking second dose of vaccine?
2 weeks subsequently.
So many news reports show that few people lost life after taking vaccine.
Lost what?
Few people have lost their life after taking this vaccine. How far is it true?
It's not true. See, remember, as we go every day, you'll have some patients, some people dying with road traffic accidents, some people dying from heart attack. So that can happen even after vaccination. So whenever somebody has some kind of a problem post-vaccination, we need to assess whether it's related to the vaccination or not. So MI happens every day. So heart attack happens every day. It can happen even after vaccine or without vaccination. So as of now, we have not had any straight link with death associated with the vaccination. One place where they can have death is anaphylaxis. To prevent that, we have you in the hospital side, we take care of it. Beyond that, I don't think there are any major problems. We have not had anybody dying out of the vaccination.
Thank you, doctor. Should I sign a consent form? Who is responsible for any adverse effect?
The person who's vaccinating, we have this COVID app itself, we have this adverse effect. Just call her back and find out. Adverse effect register will be there. Anything they will register and they will sort it out.
Only when people over 45 are allowed for vaccination, how will it help in reducing the spike, or how will it help in developing herd immunity?
At this point of time, I'm not bothered more about them. I am more bothered about saving lives. So who becomes very sick? Who comes to the hospital? Who lands up on the ventilator? These are people above 60 and middle-aged people who have got comorbidities. So government is targeting these people the most. This will not give us herd immunity, but then it will save more lives. It will prevent patients holding the hospital because we have limited beds across India. So those kind of trouble will go down. Once we sort out that and we have enough vials available, then we probably will go around vaccinating everybody in the country.
Thank you. If I take COVID Shield or Covaxin in the first dose, how do I assure that I will get the same type of dose after 4 weeks? Is there any process of maintaining the same dose for that?
Yes. Your everything is in the app. You'll get the vaccine will get registered in your name, so there will not be any alteration.
So after vaccination injection, can we do exercise?
Yes, immediately on the same day at 24 to 48 hours, don't overstrain yourself, and then you'll have fever and body pains, and then you'll end up blaming on the vaccine. Please don't do anything abnormal on that day. You can hold on. If you're doing it regularly, you can try, but again, just don't overdo anything.
Thank you, Doctor. I was infected with COVID and got antibodies developed. Am I supposed or exposed to infection again?
Can you come again?
I got COVID and I've got antibodies developed. Am I supposed to infection again?
See, what we know is we do see patients with reinfections. But what I can say is reinfection is relatively uncommon. If the reinfection is common, by now we would have had big calamity in India. But we do see patients coming back with reinfection. Reinfection does happen generally around 6 months after the first infection. Some people may get a bit earlier too. So we need to be careful, especially with our masks.
Should people who are not within the government stipulated age limit be allowed to take the vaccine if they need to travel international?
If you're into the stipulated age group, yes. Beyond that, I don't know, because some countries may be asking you to get vaccinated before coming in. As of now, government has not given guidelines, but we expect some kind of a guidelines within the next 1 month for international travelers.
The symptoms mentioned like fever, rashes, etc. can still prevail even after the second dose of vaccination, doctor?
Yes, you can again get it after the second dose. Again, it can stay for 2-3 days and go away.
Whether COVID vaccine available in pill form?
Available in which form?
Like a tablet?
No.
Do we really need to get a certificate after vaccination from any private or government hospitals?
No, you can download it yourself. You are getting registered into the app and there is a link for you to download it with the government seal in it. You don't need to come to the hospital to get it.
What about people having allergy to some medicines?
We will take care, because even if it's anaphylaxis does not happen with all the medicines. So we'll be careful when we give you the injection.
People having seizures can take the vaccine?
Yes.
If females with PCOD complaint are allowed to take vaccines?
Yes.
How long should COVID vaccine side effects last?
Generally around 24 to 48 hours, it can last up till 7 days.
Are the adverse effects covered as part of insurance from the government?
I guess so.
My father is age 72, is planning to take care of cataract surgery next week. Is it advisable to take vaccine shot before surgery or after surgery? Your recommendation, doctor.
If you're going to have a surgery, take it at least 2 weeks before that or 2 weeks after the surgery, because any kind of immune response can go down with any kind of cytokine storm. But again, any kind of cataract surgery is minor, but then let it be uniform. Either he can postpone the surgery by a week or can take it 2 weeks after the surgery.
Another question is again on change of Covaxin to COVID. Is it can or only?
No.
Okay.
See, you have let's say software problem. You have one company is giving one solution, other company is giving another solution. So can you intermingle it and get it done? Because the way is totally different. So it's not going to have the same effect.
I'm taking medicine for Parkinson's disease. Shall I take the vaccination?
Yes, please.
How antibodies developed after infection or after vaccine last? How frequently we need to take this vaccine? Or it's one-time dose?
Can you come again? You're talking about antibody response. I think I answered it already. 6 weeks up from the first dose, 2 weeks after the second dose. That's when your antibody response peaks.
Question on people taking Actinom and a medicine,
Yeah, you can take the vaccine.
Any restrictions for blood donation after vaccination?
Well, blood donation, they shouldn't be. But I guess for 2 weeks after the vaccination, first few days, 4-5 days don't, because if you feel giddy, you may associate this and that. Probably after that, no contraindication.
Any recommended antiviral tablets which we can have as an emergency for people who are not in the criteria of taking vaccine?
No. Wear your mask.
What is WHO recommendation about COVID vaccine?
What we are doing?
Okay, if any patient taking regular tablets while taking COVID-19 vaccination, we need to stop all regular tablets?
Please take your tablets, take your vaccine also. Even if you're on blood thinners, we are not stopping the blood thinners. We're making sure your values are correct. And if you're going to be on anticoagulants, we give it as deep subcutaneous. If you're only on antiplatelets, we give as IM. That we will do the assessment, don't worry.
Okay. My father's having eczema skin disease. Can he take the vaccination?
Yes. We try not to give on the eczema side. So if you're not able to give it in the deltoid, we'll give it in the lateral side of thigh. So we can give it.
I have taken a yellow fever vaccine for a visa. Should I need some time gap for COVID vaccine?
2 weeks gap.
2 weeks. Okay, doctor, I think almost all questions are done. So thank you so much, doctor, for your valuable inputs about COVID vaccine. And we'll surely come back to you and the admin team for any kind of support, like, on the demo part, because we're organizing for a campaign through Kaveri. So in case we require support, we'll surely come back to you. So I'd like to thank you for your, spending a valuable time in spite of your busy schedule with the hospital. So thank you so much. And I'd like to thank and also my team, Rajkumar and Suresh, for helping to organize this session. Thank you so much, doctor.
Thank you.
The team trust this was useful.